World leaders are condoling the Odisha tragedy. They've been putting out their messages. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, the French President Emmanuel Macron, Kishida of Japan, they've all sent in their condolences. Rishi Sunak, UK Prime Minister, says, "My thoughts and prayers are with Prime Minister Modi and with all affected by the tragic events in Odisha. My deepest condolences to the families and friends of those killed, and my heartfelt support and admiration to the survivors and those working tirelessly to respond." French President Macron has tweeted, "My deepest condolences to President Murmu, Prime Minister Modi and the people of India after this tragic train accident. My solidarity with you, my thoughts are with the families of the victims." Japanese Prime Minister Kishida has tweeted, "Deeply saddened by the news of the loss of many precious lives, injuries in the train accident in the state of Odisha. On behalf of the government of Japan and our people, I would like to express our heartfelt condolences to those who lost their lives and their bereaved families. I also pray for the speedy recoveries of those who were injured." World leaders sending in their condolences at this time. Gaurav Sawant continues to be live with us on our rolling coverage of this. Gaurav, not only is this one of the worst tragedies involving trains in India, it's one of the worst in the world, is what I gather, in terms of the number of fatalities, and certainly one of India's worst. Many world leaders sending in their condolences at this time. The Prime Minister is about to reach the accident site in a short while, Gaurav.
Shiv, the Prime Minister will be reaching the accident site. He'll also be visiting the hospital in Odisha, in Cuttack. But, you know, you were talking about world leaders. You spoke of Prime Minister Kishida. You spoke of President Macron. You spoke of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. There are more condolences that are coming in from across the world. For example, Justin Trudeau, he's tweeted to say, "The images and reports of the train crash in Odisha, India, breaks my heart. I'm sending my deepest condolences to those who've lost their loved ones." The Prime Minister of Nepal is currently in India, and Comrade Prachand has said, "I'm saddened by the loss of dozens of lives." Of course, this was earlier. The death toll, sadly, almost 300 now in the train tragedy in Odisha. And I extend my deepest condolences to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and to the people of India. You also have reactions that are coming in from the Prime Minister of Bhutan and the President of Taiwan. The President of Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen, she's taken to Twitter to say, "Praying for everyone affected by the train accident in India. I extend my heartfelt condolences to the victims and their families and hope rescue operations can save all those in need." So, Shiv, across the world, people are horrified by these three trains, this accident, and of course, condolences continue to pour in.
The Prime Minister will be in Odisha very, very shortly. We're standing by for a live update from there. This story has become international because of the scale of the tragedy. All of these countries are India's friends. They've reached out personally to the Prime Minister. We understand some phone calls have also been made. Many of these countries have offered assistance. But of course, India doesn't need assistance as far as the relief and rescue work is concerned, because that has already been completed at this point of time. Gaurav, we'll come back to you in just a moment. I wanted to update our viewers on what's happening on ground right now. While world leaders are condoling this tragedy, the Prime Minister is about to land. He will be receiving a high-level briefing on ground from NDRF personnel, as well as Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, Dharmendra Pradhan, Union Minister, also on the ground to brief the Prime Minister about what may have happened. Remember, all of this coming in the wake of India Today's big news break that it was a signalling issue, a signalling lapse that has resulted in this grave tragedy. The Prime Minister landing there very shortly.